before humans explored every corner of Vietnam, before science understood the extraordinary richness of its ecosystems, there already existed a world where life fought to survive under its own rules. In the wild lands of Vietnam, among tropical jungles, rugged mountains, majestic rivers, and mysterious caves, every creature must adapt, flee, or fight to survive in a nature that is as beautiful as it is harsh. Welcome to Wild Vietnam, the battle for survival in the wildest nature. Please give us a like and subscribe to the channel to give us more motivation to produce more quality content. Don't forget to comment your feelings about the video below and let us know where you are watching from so we can discuss together. Let's get started. Among the mangrove and coastal forests of Vietnam, a small explorer moves with amazing agility. That is the long-tailed macaque, a primate whose intelligence makes it one of the most fascinating inhabitants of Southeast Asia. Its scientific name is Macaca fascicularis, belonging to the monkey family Cercopithecidae. In Vietnamese, it is simply called the long-tailed monkey, associated with the characteristic of its prominent tail. This primate lives in tightly organized troops consisting of dozens of individuals. Within each troop, a clear hierarchical order exists, led by dominant males to maintain discipline and protect the entire community. In Vietnam, this species mainly lives in the mangrove forests of Can Gio and on the Con Dan archipelago. These ecosystems, situated between land and water, provide shelter, food sources, and natural movement routes for them. The long-tailed macaque is an untiring forager along rivers and streams. Their diet is extremely diverse, including fruits, seeds, insects, crabs, and small invertebrates found near the water. Their tail can be 40 to 65 centimeters long, usually longer than their body. This unique adaptation helps them maintain perfect balance when jumping between branches or moving on unstable surfaces. In terms of size, adult males weigh between 5 and 9 kilograms, while females are smaller, weighing only 3 to 6 kilograms. Body length ranges from 38 to 55 centimeters, depending on the subspecies. What truly makes this species stand out is its incredible intelligence. They have been observed using stones as tools to crack open shells and nut casings, a behavior rare among non-human primates. Troop life requires constant communication. Long-tailed macaques use a wide variety of sounds, gestures, and facial expressions to warn of danger or reinforce social bonds within the community. However, nature is not always benevolent toward them. Continuous habitat loss due to human expansion causes the territory where this primate can feed and shelter safely to increasingly shrink. Along with that are illegal hunting and conflict with agricultural communities, factors that have led this species to be classified as endangered according to recent conservation assessments. Despite those threats, the long-tailed macaque continues to be a symbol of adaptation and wisdom among the forests of Vietnam. The story of this animal has only just begun to be revealed before our eyes. Deep in the tropical forests of Vietnam lives a silent giant, the Asiatic black bear, scientific name Ursus tibetanus. Its discreet presence hides an incredible strength that few predators dare to challenge. Its territory stretches from the Truong Son Mountains to the forests of South and Central Asia. In Vietnam, they mainly survive in conservation areas where dense vegetation still provides shelter. Its glossy black fur stands out with a white, crescent-shaped mark on its chest, a symbol that has given it the nickname Moon Bear. It can reach up to 190 centimeters in length and weigh between 100 and 200 kilograms. Unlike many other large bears, this giant is an excellent climber. Its curved and strong claws help it climb tree trunks with amazing agility to find fruit and shelter. Its muscular front legs and developed musculature provide it with the necessary strength to break rotting tree trunks in search of insects. Each swipe can tear through wood with brutal ease. Sense of smell is one of its most powerful weapons, capable of detecting food from a distance of several kilometers. This sense helps it identify the location of ripe fruit, hidden honey, or carcasses before any rival. Its hearing is equally sharp, capable of catching even the smallest movements among the bushes. However, its vision is more limited, adapted to a world where smell dominates over images. It is a natural opportunist, with a diet spanning from forest fruits and chestnuts to insects, honey, and small vertebrates. This dietary flexibility helps it survive even when food sources are scarce. During times of scarcity, it travels long distances, sometimes more than 10 kilometers in a single night, to search for food. Its spatial memory allows it to remember the exact location of fruit trees for years. Although not as agile as large felines, its brute strength is still remarkable. Just one swipe of its paw can generate force equivalent to hundreds of newtons, enough to knock down a rival of considerable size. To mark its territory, it scratches tree trunks at heights of up to 2 meters, leaving clear marks that warn other bears of its presence. These signals also communicate information about its size and strength. Sadly, this giant faces a threat more dangerous than any natural predator: illegal hunting. It is hunted for bear bile used in some traditional practices, which has severely reduced the species' population. Deforestation also shrinks its natural habitat year after year, forcing it to approach human-inhabited areas in search of food. This proximity often leads to conflicts that threaten the species' survival. Despite these dangers, the Asiatic black bear continues to play an essential role in the ecosystem by dispersing seeds and controlling insect populations. Protecting this silent giant means protecting the balance of the tropical forests themselves. In the tropical forests of Vietnam, when night falls, a silent predator awakens amidst the darkness. The civet reigns in the night with absolute secrecy. Its habitat stretches from dense forests to the edges of agricultural fields and areas near rivers and streams. This adaptability helps it survive both in deep jungles and near human settlements. With a weight of 2 to 4 kilograms and an elongated body of approximately 55 centimeters, its grey fur, dotted with dark spots, acts as perfect camouflage. Its long ringed tail helps it maintain excellent balance when moving between branches. Its large eyes are adapted to receive even a tiny bit of moonlight, allowing it to see clearly in the deepest darkness. Its sharp sense of smell detects prey and ripe fruit from a distance of several meters. Its supple body and flexible legs allow it to climb trees with amazing dexterity. It moves through dense vegetation without making any noise, like a shadow gliding in the night. Unlike large predators, the civet is an opportunistic and omnivorous hunter. A diverse diet allows it to adapt to whatever the forest provides according to each season. Forest fruits such as figs and ripe berries form an essential part of its diet. The ability to digest these fruits also contributes to dispersing seeds throughout the forest. During its nightly journeys, it also hunts insects like beetles and crickets with fast and precise movements. Its agility allows it to catch small prey even in the thickest vegetation. When the opportunity arises, it does not hesitate to hunt small rodents, lizards, and even bird eggs it finds along its way. Instinct drives it to take advantage of every available resource in its territory. Its survival strategy is based on secrecy and patience, avoiding direct confrontation with larger predators. It prefers to hide and observe before acting, thereby minimizing any risk. Like many other civets, it possesses a special gland that secretes a musky substance, used to mark territory and communicate with other individuals. This chemical communication method is essential for its solitary life. By dispersing seeds and controlling insect and small rodent populations, the civet plays a silent but essential role in balancing the forest ecosystem. Its presence proves that even the most discreet predators are important pieces of nature. In the highest canopies of Vietnam's primary forests lives one of the most beautiful primates on the planet. Its multicolored fur turns it into a true work of art by nature. It is known as the monkey, dressed in formal attire because of the vibrant colors decorating its entire body. Reddish-orange legs, white hands, and a golden face make it stand out among all primates in the world. Its scientific name is Pygathrix nemeus, belonging to the langur family. It is endemic to the Southeast Asian region, with its main stronghold within Vietnamese territory. It lives mainly in the Truong Son Mountains, also known as the Annamite Range. There, dense and wet forests provide shelter and food sources year-round. It can also be found on the Sun Tra Peninsula near Da Nang City. This place is considered one of the last safe sanctuaries for the species. An adult male can weigh up to 11 kilograms, while females are usually lighter. Its body is 55 to 63 centimeters long, not counting the long tail. Its tail can reach up to 76 centimeters in length, longer than its own body. It serves as a perfect balancer when jumping between the highest branches. Large and expressive eyes help it accurately calculate distances between branches. This sharp vision is vital in a world that exists almost entirely at heights. Hind legs longer than the front ones provide it with extraordinary jumping ability. It can launch itself from one tree to another with agility that defies gravity. This is a strictly arboreal primate and rarely descends to the ground. Up in those high canopies, it finds both its food and safety from terrestrial predators. Its diet mainly consists of young leaves, shoots, cymbals, and seeds of the tropical forest. A specialized stomach, divided into several chambers, allows it to digest this fibrous vegetation. It lives in small family groups, usually led by an alpha male. Social cohesion allows the group to guard the territory together and warn each other of any danger. Upon detecting an eagle or a clouded leopard, it emits loud warning calls. The whole troop reacts immediately, fleeing to the highest and densest branches of the forest canopy. Sadly, this species is critically endangered, according to the International Union for Conservation of Nature. Habitat loss and illegal hunting are the main threats it faces. As a seed disperser, it plays an essential role in the regeneration process of Vietnam's forests. Protecting this primate also means protecting the future of an entire 1,000-year-old ecosystem. Among the limestone mountain ranges of northern Vietnam exists one of the rarest primates on the planet, the Tonkin snub-nosed monkey. Endemic to Vietnam, they do not exist anywhere else in the world, becoming a true biological treasure of the nation. Their total population is only a few hundred individuals, scattered in increasingly shrinking forest patches. The last shelters of the species are located in Ha Giang and Tuyen Quang provinces in karst mountain forests. They live at altitudes from 200 to 1,200 meters on rugged terrain with cliffs, caves, and dense primary forest. That vertical and inaccessible terrain has paradoxically been the best shield helping them escape hunting and deforestation. Their appearance is extremely characteristic, with black and white fur, a pink snub nose, and lips of the same tone. Around the eyes are pale blue skin patches, a detail that makes their faces look delicately hand-painted. A long white tail completes their figure, helping to maintain balance when moving among the high treetops. Unlike large predators, this primate lives on plants, mainly eating young leaves and soft shoots. They also eat forest fruits, and in the process, seeds are naturally dispersed throughout their inhabited territory. Each seed carried away becomes a silent promise for the regeneration of the forest, which is already fragmented and fragile. As a result, the Tonkin snub-nosed monkey plays the role of a true silent architect of the limestone ecosystem. If they were absent, many plant species would lose their main ally, helping them spread to new areas of the forest. Protecting this primate means preserving the genetic memory of an ecosystem that Vietnam still has a chance to save. In the deep forests of Vietnam lives a silent giant, the gaur, considered the true king in the world of wild cattle. Its massive presence commands respect even from the boldest predators. With a weight exceeding 1 ton and a height of over 2 meters at the shoulder, the gaur is the largest wild cattle species on the planet. Its muscular body and prominent shoulder hump give it a truly majestic appearance. Its dark, almost jet-black fur contrasts with legs covered in bright white fur, as if wearing elegant socks in the middle of the jungle. The upward curving horns complete its majestic and unique figure. Despite its colossal size, the gaur is essentially a gentle herbivore, primarily feeding on grass, leaves, and soft young shoots. It spends most of the day searching for food among the dense vegetation of the tropical forest. Its way of eating is not just about survival, but is also a silent service to the entire ecosystem. When consuming plants and clearing the lower vegetation layer, the gaur opens up space for new plant species to grow toward the sunlight. Thanks to this behavior, the gaur is considered a true gardener of Vietnam's jungles. Its role contributes to maintaining the balance between young plants and ancient trees within the forest. Its hearing and sense of smell are superiorly developed, allowing it to detect danger from a long distance. Although its eyesight is not very sharp, its ability to perceive vibrations and sounds compensates for this limitation. The gaur is naturally a calm and discreet animal, always avoiding conflict whenever possible. It usually chooses to retreat into the deep forest rather than confront a threat. However, when feeling cornered or perceiving a real threat to its herd, its colossal strength transforms into a devastating defense. With just one thrust from its horns, it can take down a large-sized predator. As a keystone species of Vietnam's forests, the fate of the gaur is closely intertwined with the health of the entire forest. Protecting this quiet giant means protecting the future of an entire ecosystem. In the heart of Vietnam stands a limestone world, carved by water for over 400 million years. Phong Nha Ke Bang, recognized by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site, hides a massive labyrinth of caves beneath the surface. There lies Sun Dum, the largest cave on the planet, with passages exceeding 200 meters in height. Inside, there even exists its own forest, nourished by light filtering through collapsed dolines. Thousands of bats reside in these caves, navigating in total darkness using echolocation. Their ultrasonic cries bounce off the rock walls, drawing an invisible map of the terrain. Outside the caves, forests on limestone grow in extreme conditions, with roots clinging directly to the rock. In Cuc Phuong, Vietnam's first national park, lives the Delacour's langur, one of the most endangered primates in the world. Its black fur contrasts with a white band on its rump, a unique visual signature in nature. These primates jump between vertical cliffs with precision that defies gravity. Further north, the Ha Giang Karst Plateau rises up to 1,600 meters above sea level. This grey rockland is recognized as a global geopark, a living testament to the planet's geological history. Among the rock crevices, specialized reptiles survive, capable of camouflaging perfectly with the rock's texture. Insects and rare orchids bloom in hidden microhabitats, utilizing every drop of moisture trapped in the rock. This limestone ecosystem proves that even in the hardest rock, life always finds a way to flourish. In the humid forests of Vietnam, there exists a silent and patient predator, the longest snake in the country, the reticulated python. Its territory stretches across Southeast Asia, from the tropical forests of Vietnam to the islands of Indonesia and the Philippines. It can reach over 6 meters in length and weigh more than 100 kilograms, making it the longest snake in the world. Its skin features a pattern of diamonds and interlacing lines, simulating the light and shade of foliage, a perfect camouflage for hiding. Around its mouth, it has heat-sensing pits, capable of detecting the body temperature of its prey even in total darkness. It prefers to live near rivers, swamps and wetlands, as it is an excellent swimmer capable of crossing long distances in the water. Its hunting technique relies on ambush. It lies motionless among vegetation for hours, waiting for the exact moment to strike. When the prey comes close enough, it attacks with a swift lunge and tightly wraps the prey's body with its powerful muscular coils. Every time the prey exhales, the snake squeezes a bit tighter, stopping blood circulation until the prey dies within minutes. Its diet includes birds, rodents, bats, and other small mammals living near rivers and jungle areas. Unlike other snakes in Vietnam, no species surpasses its length, making it the undisputed queen of the forests. By controlling rodent and small animal populations, the reticulated python helps maintain the natural balance of the forest ecosystem. In the dense jungles of Southeast Asia and India, a scaled ruler hides that no other reptile dares to challenge. Its mere presence is enough to plunge the forest into absolute silence. Its scientific name, Ophiophagus hanna, literally means snake eater. This title is not exaggerated, as its diet almost exclusively consists of other snakes, including venomous ones. With a length that can reach up to 5.85 meters, the king cobra is the longest venomous snake on the planet. Its muscular body allows it to glide with amazing fluidity through dense vegetation. Its skin can vary between shades of olive green, brown and black, colors that help it camouflage perfectly on the forest floor. This adaptation allows it to go completely unnoticed by both prey and other predators. Unlike many other species, distinguishing a male from a female with the naked eye is extremely difficult. Males are usually slightly larger and more territorial, but the real difference can only be confirmed through specialized physical examination. Its eyes possess sharp vision, capable of detecting movement at a distance of over 100 meters. This ability provides a crucial advantage when locating other snakes hidden among the bushes. Its forked tongue collects chemical particles from the air, allowing it to track the specific scent of other snakes. This chemical sense is so precise that it can follow a trail left hours earlier. Upon detecting prey, the king cobra attacks with devastating speed and precision. It immobilizes the rival snake with a precise bite before the prey can react. Its venom is a powerful neurotoxin capable of paralyzing the victim's respiratory system in minutes. A single bite can inject up to 500 milligrams of venom, enough to kill an adult elephant. When feeling threatened, the king cobra raises up to 1/3 of its body off the ground and spreads its iconic hood. This display is accompanied by a deep and low growl, very different from the hiss of other snakes. It is the only snake in the world known for building a nest for its eggs using leaves and decaying vegetation. The female stays near the nest, guarding it with fierce vigilance for weeks. It can lay between 20 and 40 eggs per season, a number that ensures the continuity of its lineage in an environment full of dangers. During this period, even the largest animals avoid approaching its territory. Despite its fearsome reputation, the king cobra always prioritizes avoiding confrontation with humans when possible. It only attacks when feeling cornered or when its nest is under direct threat. Its role as a specialized predator of other snakes helps maintain the balance of reptile populations in the ecosystem. Without this natural regulator, certain species could multiply uncontrollably. And so, amidst the shadow and silence of the jungle, the king cobra reigns as the true sovereign among the world's snakes. Its existence reminds us that even the most feared predators have a vital role in nature. In the wet and dry forests of Vietnam lives a silent giant, the sambar deer, regarded as the quiet guardian of these forest regions. Its majestic presence shapes the rhythm of life for the entire forest ecosystem. Its scientific name is Rusa unicolor, and the territory of this species stretches from South Asia to Southeast Asia, including the dense jungles of Vietnam. They adapt easily to both humid forests and drier, more open regions. An adult male can weigh up to 350 kilograms and stand about 160 centimeters tall at the shoulder. Its coat ranges from reddish-brown to dark brown, providing perfect camouflage among dense vegetation. The true crown of this species is the male's antlers, which can grow with 3 robust branches and become a decisive weapon during the mating season. Males use their antlers to confront each other to win the right to reproduce. Its diet mainly consists of leaves, young shoots, tree bark, and fallen forest fruits. This varied diet makes the sambar deer a key factor in the balance of the forest ecosystem. When eating fruit, the sambar deer disperses seeds throughout the territory through its movements and digestive system. Thanks to this natural process, they contribute directly to the regeneration and diversity of forest vegetation. Its senses are superiorly developed, with hearing that can detect the smallest noise among the leaves and a sensitive sense of smell for the presence of predators. This constant alertness allows it to survive in an environment full of threats. Upon perceiving danger, the sambar deer emits a loud alarm call that resonates through the forest, warning other animals of the nearby presence of a predator. This vocal communication makes the sambar deer a true sentinel of the jungle. Although it has no claws or sharp fangs, its large size and physical strength allow it to defend itself with accurate kicks when cornered. This resistance capability makes it a difficult prey to subdue for any predator. As a keystone forest species, the sambar deer maintains plant balance and sustains the food chain of large predators like tigers. Its silent but essential role ensures the health and continuity of Vietnam's entire forest ecosystem. In the dry and thorny forests of southern Vietnam, there exists a creature so small and elusive that the world once believed it was lost forever. It is the silver-backed chevrotain, a living ghost amidst the bushes. Its territory is limited to a narrow strip along the Vietnamese coast near Can Hoa province, Outside of this region, no other place on Earth has the presence of this species. Unlike large forest deer, this animal is only about the size of a rabbit. Its weight is around 2 kilograms and its height does not exceed 30 centimeters. Its coat features a characteristic silver hue on the lower back, a distinct feature that gives the species its name. This color acts as perfect camouflage among the shadows of the forest floor. It has no antlers like other ungulates, but males develop small curved tusks that protrude from the mouth. These tusks serve both for self-defense and for competing over territory. Its senses are honed for survival in the darkness. Sharp hearing and sense of smell help it detect predators from a distance before they approach. Its diet mainly consists of young leaves, tender shoots, and fallen fruit found on the forest floor. This quiet feeding habit forces it to move soundlessly, avoiding attracting attention. Its main survival strategy is neither speed nor strength, but invisibility. It hides among dense vegetation, blending completely with its surroundings. This animal has nocturnal and crepuscular habits, active mainly at dawn and dusk. During hours of peak light, it remains hidden and almost motionless. When perceiving danger, its first reaction is not to flee, but to stay absolutely still. This immobility, combined with its fur color, makes it almost invisible to the eyes of a predator. In essence, this is a solitary species, avoiding contact with others outside of mating season. This solitude reduces the risk of being detected by hunters or predators. For nearly 30 years, no scientist could confirm its presence in the wild. The last recorded evidence dated back to 1990, and many believed the species was extinct. In 2019, camera traps placed in Vietnam's forests finally captured its image. This discovery stunned the scientific community and restored hope regarding the species' existence. Today, this tiny ungulate has become a symbol of hope in the conservation of rare species in Southeast Asia. Its reappearance proves that there are still unsolved mysteries in the planet's forests. Although tiny and silent, the silver-backed chevrotain reminds us that nature still keeps secrets even where we least expect them. Its story is an urgent call to protect the last remaining wild corners of Vietnam. In the heart of Vietnam's forests, the silent giant of Asia strides. That is the Asian elephant. Its presence transforms every forest it passes through. Known scientifically as Elephas maximus, this colossus lives from South Asia to Southeast Asia including the central highlands of Vietnam. It is the largest land mammal on the entire Asian continent. An adult male elephant can weigh up to 5,000 kilograms and stand over 3 meters tall at the shoulder. Its thick and wrinkled skin helps it regulate body temperature under the tropical heat. Its trunk, composed of over 40,000 muscles, acts as a multi-purpose tool capable of uprooting trees or picking up a tiny fruit. The large ears also serve as natural fans to help dissipate heat. Its sense of smell is extraordinarily sensitive, capable of detecting water from several kilometers away. Hearing is also superiorly developed, allowing it to perceive low-frequency sounds inaudible to humans. Unlike other species, only some Asian male elephants develop visible tusks, while females rarely have tusks. This feature clearly distinguishes it from its African elephant relatives. Asian elephants live in herds led by an experienced female, the matriarch. She guides the group toward water sources and protects the calves from any threat. Every day, an adult elephant can consume up to 150 kilograms of vegetation and spends nearly 16 hours foraging. Its diet includes grasses, bark, roots, and forest fruits. When moving, elephants topple trees and open paths in the dense vegetation, creating routes that other species use to travel through the forest. Its strength literally carves the landscape. While feeding on fruits, elephants carry seeds in their digestive systems and disperse them through their dung, often kilometers away from the parent tree. Thus, it becomes a silent gardener of the forest. With its colossal size, an adult elephant can weigh more than 10 gores combined and needs over 200 liters of water per day to survive. No other land mammal in Asia matches such stature. Elephants communicate using infrasound that can travel several kilometers through the ground and air, allowing distant herds to coordinate movements. It is an invisible language to the human ear. However, the loss of natural habitat and illegal hunting have severely reduced the elephant populations in Vietnam. Today, only a few small scattered herds struggle to survive among the remaining forest fragments. As a keystone species of the ecosystem, the Asian elephant shapes the forest, disperses seeds, and maintains the balance of the entire jungle. Protecting this giant means protecting the future of an entire ecosystem. From the Mekong Delta to the coastal mangrove forests, Vietnam's nature is not limited to mountains and forests. Here, water is the factor that dominates every landscape. The Mekong Delta spans nearly 40,000 square kilometers, formed from thousands of years of silt deposited from the Tibetan mountains. It is one of the most fertile deltas on the planet. Along the coast, mangrove forests grow where the river's fresh water meets the sea's salt water. Tree roots form a network that supports all life around it. The stilt roots of the mangrove tree rise above the mud to breathe the oxygen that the water-saturated soil cannot provide. This unique adaptation helps them survive where no other tree species can. Twice a day, the tide rises to submerge the entire mangrove forest, completely transforming the landscape. When the water recedes, a whole world of mud filled with life appears. Among the roots hides the mud skipper, capable of living on land by breathing through its skin. With strong fins, they crawl on mud and even climb roots to search for food. The fiddler crab waves its single giant claw to attract mates or defend territory on the mudflat. This repetitive gesture has become the signature image of tropical mangroves. In quieter channels, small clawed otters hunt in coordinated groups, communicating with each other through sharp whistles. Waterproof fur allows them to dive repeatedly without losing body heat. Deltas and wetlands are important refuges for migratory waterbirds, traveling thousands of kilometers each year. Tramchim National Park conserves one of the last wild Saru's crane populations in Southeast Asia. The Saru's crane, nearly 1.8 meters tall, is one of the tallest flying birds in the world. The bright red head helps them stand out among the swamp vegetation. Beneath the murky water, water snakes quietly glide through roots to hunt fish and frogs. Their slender bodies and ability to hold their breath make them efficient predators in the mudflats. Mangrove forests act as a natural storm shield, absorbing the power of sea waves before they hit residential areas. Just 1 kilometer of mangrove forest can significantly reduce wave height during a storm. Every year, the flood season brings nutrient-rich water that renews the rice fields and fish ponds in the delta. This natural cycle has sustained millions of people for generations. However, the expansion of aquaculture and the construction of upstream dams have reduced the amount of silt flowing to the delta. This loss threatens both wildlife and communities that depend on the river. The Mekong Delta and mangrove forests are not just a landscape, but a living system connecting sea, river, and land. Protecting this balance means protecting the future of thousands of species and the people sharing this land with them. In the heart of the evergreen forests of central Vietnam, there is a legendary bird that science once thought had almost disappeared forever. The Edwards's pheasant, also known as the Vietnam pheasant, is a living symbol of nature's fragility and hope. This species is endemic to Vietnam, and its historical range is limited to only 4 central provinces. Ha Tien, Quang Binh, Quang Tri, and Thua Thien Huy form the tiny territory this bird has called home for generations. With a body length of 58 to 67 centimeters, the male wears a deep blue, almost black plumage, shimmering with a brilliant metallic hue under the forest light. Meanwhile, the female wears a discreet brown color, helping her camouflage among the vegetation to protect the nest. Around the eyes and on the legs, this pheasant shows off bright red skin, contrasting dramatically with the rest of its body. This trait not only aids in recognition between individuals, but also acts as a visual signal during courtship. This bird prefers lowland evergreen forests with extreme humidity and a dense layer of shrubs and vines. There has never been a reliable record above 300 meters above sea level, indicating a strict dependency on this specific habitat. Their diet mainly consists of fruits, insects, spiders, and invertebrates, found by scratching through the leaf litter on the forest floor. This discreet and ground-dwelling habit makes them an extremely difficult bird to observe, even for the most experienced researchers. Since its scientific discovery in 1896, the species has been classified as critically endangered according to the IUCN Red List. The last confirmed record in the wild was in the year 2000, and many scientists fear they may have disappeared from their natural habitat. Although lost in the wild, more than 1,000 individuals survive today in captive breeding programs in Europe, Japan, and the United States. These conservation centers represent the last genetic hope for a species that was once on the brink of total disappearance. In 2026, a historic milestone marked the return of 20 individuals from Germany to the forests of central Vietnam, more than 100 years after their ancestors were taken to Europe. This international effort aims to restore a wild population on the very land that was once its only home on the planet. As members of the pheasant family, these birds play an essential role in seed dispersal and maintaining the balance of the tropical understory. Protecting this unique endemic bird of Vietnam means preserving not just a bird, but a whole story of resilience and biodiversity in Asian forests. Deep in the ancient forests of Asia, a winged guardian watches from above. Its name is the great hornbill, a living symbol of primary forest. From the foothills of the Himalayas to the forests of Sumatra, this species spreads its presence throughout much of South and Southeast Asia. Every forest it inhabits depends deeply on its existence. It can be up to 1.3 meters long, with a wingspan close to 1.5 meters. Weight ranges from 2 to 4 kilograms depending on gender and age. Above its curved beak rises an orange-yellow bony casque, a unique structure composed of keratin. This casque not only distinguishes the species, but also amplifies the sound of its calls. Its wings lack underwing coverts, a rare trait among birds. Therefore, each wing beat produces a sound similar to heavy puffing that can be heard from a distance. Its diet is mainly based on figs and other forest fruits in the canopy. Occasionally, it supplements its diet with small reptiles, insects, and other birds' eggs. by swallowing fruits whole and traveling long distances, this species carries intact seeds to new areas of the forest. This behavior makes it one of the primary agents responsible for forest regeneration. During nesting season, the female seals herself inside a tree cavity with mud, droppings, and food scraps. She only leaves a small slit through which the male delivers food for weeks. This incubation process can last up to 40 days, during which the female depends completely on her mate. It is a notable example of cooperation and fidelity in the animal world. Its call resonates as a series of deep bellows propagating throughout the forest canopy. This powerful voice serves both to mark territory and to maintain contact with its mate. In captivity, it can live over 50 years, though in the wild, its lifespan usually ranges between 35 and 40 years. Deforestation and hunting for its casque are the main threats to its survival. Without this winged guardian, thousands of forest trees would lose their primary means of seed dispersal. Thus, the great hornbill does not just live in the forest, but also sustains its future. Stretching over 3,000 kilometers of coastline, Vietnam's sea is home to one of the most diverse marine ecosystems in Southeast Asia. From the surface to the abyssal depths, each water layer hides a completely different community of organisms. In the warm and shallow waters of coral reefs, clownfish live tucked among the stinging tentacles of sea anemones. This symbiotic relationship provides them with safe shelter from predators lurking around the reef. Nearby, butterfly fish roam the reef with their thin bodies and brilliant colors. Their elongated snout allows them to reach coral polyps hidden in the narrowest rock crevices. Angelfish, with their striking blue and yellow striped liveries, resolutely defend their own territory within the reef. Their coloration changes as they mature, from a juvenile phase to an adult pattern that is completely different. In caves and rocky ledges of the reef, groupers hide as patient predators, capable of sucking prey into their mouths in a fraction of a second. Their stout bodies and expandable mouths make them some of the most efficient hunters on the coral floor. A bit further out in open waters, barracudas move alone or in small groups, with slender bodies that cut through the water at high speeds. Their sharp teeth position them as some of the most feared predators in the mid-water column. Far offshore, tunas travel long distances each day thanks to their aerodynamic bodies optimized for constant speed. Their ability to maintain a body temperature higher than the surrounding water allows them to hunt effectively even in cold waters. Not far from shore, dolphins move in organized pods, communicating with each other through high-frequency whistles and clicks. Social intelligence allows them to coordinate collective hunting strategies with other troop members. On sandy bottoms and between rocks, octopuses display some of the most incredible intelligence in the marine world, capable of changing skin color and texture in seconds. They use 8 tentacles covered in suckers to search crevices and catch hidden prey. Nearby, cuttlefish communicate using waves of color that ripple across their skin like a living screen. Their instant camouflage capability makes them masters of the art of deception against predators. In seagrass meadows, seahorses use their prehensile tails to cling to stalks, moving extremely slowly to avoid detection. This is one of the few species where the male carries the eggs and gives birth to the young. Also in those seagrass beds, the dugong feeds as a herbivorous marine mammal, capable of consuming dozens of kilograms of seagrass per day. Its presence is a direct indicator of the health of the seagrass ecosystem. Along those same coastlines, green sea turtles travel thousands of kilometers between feeding areas and the beaches where they were born to lay eggs. The geographic memory and navigational instinct of this species remain one of the great mysteries of marine biology. On the seabed, starfish and sea urchins silently perform essential tasks, controlling algae populations and decomposing organic matter. Sea cucumbers filter and recycle sediments, keeping the ocean floor clean. And in coastal waters near the bottom, eagle rays glide with large pectoral fins as if flying under the water. From coral reefs to seagrass beds, each species is an indispensable link in the chain of life that keeps the Vietnamese Sea vibrant and full of vitality. In the planet's warm tropical and subtropical waters lives an ancient traveller, the green sea turtle, a living symbol of endurance that has crossed the oceans for over 100 million years. The scientific name Colonia midas makes it the only species in its genus, a unique lineage that has survived the extinction of the dinosaurs. It is distributed across the Atlantic, Pacific, and Indian Oceans, traveling thousands of kilometers between its feeding grounds and its nesting beaches. An adult can weigh between 65 and 130 kilograms, with a shell up to 1.2 meters long, flattened and aerodynamic to glide through the water. Its name comes from the greenish color of the fat beneath its shell, a direct result of its diet rich in algae and seagrasses. Long and strong front flippers act as natural oars, helping it swim at speeds up to 35 kilometers per hour over short distances. It possesses an extraordinary magnetic orientation capability, an internal sense that helps it recognize the Earth's magnetic field and return exactly to the beach where it was born. Each nesting season, The female undertakes migrations of over 2,000 kilometers to return to the exact spot where she was born, guided by an instinct ingrained since birth. Upon reaching the shore at night, it digs a deep nest in the sand and lays about 80 to 100 eggs in a single spawning. After nearly 2 months of incubation under the warm sand, the hatchlings break their shells and begin a desperate race toward the sea. That journey is incredibly harsh, with predators such as crabs and seabirds lurking every meter of the way, resulting in only about 1 in 1,000 hatchlings surviving to adulthood. Unlike other sea turtles, upon reaching adulthood, it abandons the carnivorous diet of its early years and becomes almost exclusively herbivorous, primarily eating seagrass and algae. By constantly pruning these underwater meadows, it helps maintain healthy growth of the seagrass and prevents dead vegetation layers from accumulating on the seabed. This silent task makes it a keystone species. As the seagrass beds, it tends to serve as shelter and nurseries for fish, crustaceans, and dozens of other marine species. And so, amidst endless migrations and undersea meadows, the green sea turtle remains a silent guardian of the balance in the world's oceans. In the deep ocean lives a master of disguise like no other. The octopus dominates the marine shadows with intelligence that exceeds all animal logic. Its presence spans from tidal pools nearest to the coast to the abyssal depths of every ocean on the planet. No marine habitat escapes its extraordinary adaptability. Its body is completely without bones, a trait providing almost unimaginable flexibility. It can squeeze through a gap only a few centimeters wide. Hidden beneath its skin are thousands of special cells called chromatophores. In less than a second, the octopus changes its color and skin texture to disappear from any predator. Its nervous system is far from conventional, with 2/3 of the neurons distributed within the tentacles. Each tentacle can think and act almost independently from the central brain. It possesses 8 tentacles covered with hundreds of suckers, sensitive to both touch and taste. The giant Pacific octopus can possess up to 2,000 of these powerful suckers. While hunting, it quietly glides through rock crevices to search for crabs and small fish. Its patience is highly calculated, waiting for the perfect moment to snatch its prey by surprise. The giant Pacific octopus can reach a tentacle span of over 4 meters and weigh up to 50 kilograms. These figures place it above many predatory fish in size and strength. Its eyes have no blind spot, an advantage possessed by very few species on Earth. Although they do not distinguish colors, they can perceive polarized light with extremely high precision. Inside its body, 3 hearts beat together, pumping blue blood rich in copper-based protein. This unique circulatory system helps it survive in cold and oxygen-poor waters. When feeling threatened, it releases a cloud of dark ink to cause confusion and temporarily blind its attacker. That moment of chaos provides the perfect opportunity to escape silently. If a predator manages to tear off a tentacle during an attack, the octopus is fully capable of regenerating it in just a few weeks. This recovery ability astounds even the most experienced scientists. Hidden between its tentacles is a sharp beak similar to that of a parrot. Through it, it injects the prey with a venomous saliva powerful enough to completely paralyze the opponent. Despite its extraordinary intelligence, the life of an octopus rarely exceeds 1 to 2 years. It is a brief life, but packed with an amazing capacity for learning. As a keystone predator, the octopus keeps crab and mollusk populations on coral reefs under control. Its silent role is essential for maintaining the balance of the entire marine ecosystem. In the heart of the Indo-Chinese peninsula stretches a legendary mountain range, the Truong-Sun Range, a green corridor connecting ecosystems from the north to the south of the country. This mountain range acts as a biological backbone, allowing species to migrate, disperse, and survive throughout a territory over 1,000 kilometers long. To the north is Cuc Phuong, Vietnam's first national park, established in 1962, a limestone sanctuary covered by humid tropical jungle. 1,000-year-old trees with trunks several meters in diameter hide beneath their shade a biodiversity that includes critically endangered primates. Further south, Cat Tien National Park spreads as a mosaic of lowland forests, wetlands and rivers, recognized by UNESCO as a World Biosphere Reserve. This place was once the survival ground for the rare Javan rhino, now locally extinct, and even today it still holds Asian elephants and gores, one of the largest wild cattle species on the planet. In the central part of the country opens Phong Ha, Khe Bang, a karst limestone kingdom formed over 400 million years of geological evolution. Beneath the surface hide hundreds of caves, including Son Doong, the largest natural cave ever documented, with cave sections over 200 meters high. These 4 territories, connected by the same mountain range, act as genetic refuges where wildlife finds safe corridors to move and reproduce. Protecting these primary forests is not just about preserving trees. It is about ensuring the future for species that depend entirely on this ecosystem to survive on the planet. Vietnam stretches as a strip of land bathed by the monsoon, where rain and sun take turns sculpting life. The summer monsoon brings moisture from the open sea, carrying clouds that pour down torrential rains over the lowlands. Conversely, the winter monsoon blows cold and dry from the north, painting an arid season that completely transforms the landscape. This dance between humidity and drought is not merely a climatic whim, but the engine driving the biodiversity of the entire region. From the northern peaks to the southern delta, the temperature can vary by more than 15 degrees Celsius in a single day. Fansipan Peak rises over 3,000 meters, a world of cold fog where only the most resilient species can survive. Meanwhile, in the Mekong Delta, mangrove forests stretch for kilometers over brackish water, a vital refuge for fish, birds, and crustaceans. Between these two extremes lie tropical forests, plateaus, and plains, each with its own rainfall rhythm and distinct life community. This diversity of terrain and climate has turned Vietnam into one of the species' richest territories in all of Southeast Asia. Thus, each raindrop and every sun ray becomes a silent architect, creating an ecosystem as vast as it is astonishing. Vietnam's forests, which once covered entire mountain ranges, are now shrinking due to deforestation and human expansion. Each lost hectare of forest takes with it a vital refuge for species that no longer have a place to hide. Illegal hunting still lurks in the shadows, fueled by an illegal market that knows no limits or compassion. Entire species are pursued not for survival needs, but for greed. Tigers, elephants, and saolas have seen their populations drop drastically over the past decades. Some of them could disappear forever if urgent action is not taken. Vietnam's biodiversity, one of the richest in Southeast Asia, is silently weakening with each species lost. That balance, built over millions of years, cannot be reconstructed in just a few generations. When a predator disappears, the entire ecosystem loses its inherent balance. Prey multiplies uncontrollably, and vegetation suffers the consequences. However, not all is lost. National parks like Cuc Phuong and Cat Tien have become refuges where wildlife can recover under protection. Forest rangers and biologists work day and night to patrol the territory and curb illegal hunting. Each patrol represents one more barrier between wildlife and extinction. Environmental education also plays a decisive role, teaching new generations the real value of each species. Local communities are beginning to see conservation as a source of pride, not sacrifice. Every animal saved, each forest restored, is a renewed promise to the future. Vietnam's nature still has the strength to regenerate if given the opportunity. The fate of these extraordinary creatures depends on the decisions made today. Protecting Vietnam's nature is not just about saving animals, but about preserving the very soul of the land. Please subscribe to the channel along with sharing this video to spread the message of respect. Every action helps protect nature's miraculous creation. Before humans fully understood the fragile balance of the Amazon rainforest, before science revealed that no predator dominates forever, there already existed a world where even the hunter could become the prey. In the wild heart of the Amazon, between dark rivers, impenetrable forests and infinite shadows, the struggle to survive never ends, because today's predator can become tomorrow's victim. Welcome to Wild Amazon, when the predator becomes the prey. Please give us a like and subscribe to the channel to give us more motivation to produce more quality content. Don't forget to comment your thoughts on the video below and let us know where you are watching this video from so we can discuss together. Let's get started. In the depths of the Amazon basin, a prehistoric silhouette emerges, instilling terror beneath the black waters. The black caiman, or Melanosuchus niger, is the largest predator in the entire Amazon river system. An old alpha male can reach an astonishing length of 5 meters. Its weight can exceed 450 kilograms, turning it into a biological battleship with dark scales. During the dry season, this giant dominates the shallow lakes formed by the receding waters. Its black coloration is not just for aesthetics. It is an adaptation to absorb solar heat and camouflage in the darkness. The caiman's eyes are located on the top of the skull, allowing it to watch while its body remains submerged. Its jaws possess devastating power, capable of generating a bite force of 11,000 newtons. This reptile's hunting technique begins with infinite patience, floating motionless like a drifting log. A white heron approaches the water's edge, unaware that just 2 meters away, certain death is hiding. The caiman detects vibrations through sensory pores on its jaw, calculating the exact distance of the target. With an explosive movement from its muscular tail, the predator lunges out of the water at a surprising speed. Despite its power, the black caiman is not invulnerable in this realm of constant dangers. The jaguar, the most powerful feline in the Americas, is the only enemy capable of challenging its authority. The jaguar uses its agility to dodge the reptile's attacks and bite directly into the back of the skull. In the struggle for supremacy, the caiman must rely on its armor of osteoderms to resist the feline's fangs. The caiman's metabolism allows it to survive for weeks without food, conserving energy in the 35 degrees Celsius heat. As a keystone species, the black caiman regulates populations of fish and other vertebrates, maintaining the health of the river. Its presence is a testimony to evolutionary resilience in one of the planet's most complex ecosystems. In the turbulent waters of the Amazon, a social predator emerges known as the river wolf for its pack ferocity. The giant otter, or Pteronura brasiliensis, is a marvel of evolution, reaching a total length of 1.8 meters. Weighing up to 34 kilograms, this mammal compensates for its size with collective intelligence and relentless aggression. Unlike the solitary caiman, the otter lives in highly organized family groups of up to 10 individuals that regularly patrol the river. Their hunting strategy is a masterpiece of coordination, herding schools of fish towards shallow banks to catch them. They use their highly sensitive vibrissae, or whiskers, to detect the slightest vibrations of their prey in the murky water. The environment is filled with constant screams, whistles and barks, a complex vocal communication system that keeps the hunting squad together. When a black caiman approaches the breeding area, the peaceful otter group transforms into a fierce and noisy combat unit. The otters surround the reptile, performing rapid diversionary attacks and a series of bites to confuse the giant intruder. An otter bite can exert considerable force, but their true weapon is the group's persistence that forces the caiman to retreat. In the water, they are incredibly agile, reaching travel speeds of 14 kilometers per hour thanks to their webbed feet. However, even these aquatic warriors must maintain constant vigilance against the presence of a jaguar stalking from the dense vegetation. The adults take turns guarding the riverbank while the pups play, demonstrating a social structure based on mutual protection. They consume up to 4 kilograms of meat per day to maintain their high metabolism in the warm 28 degrees Celsius water. The giant otter is the true master of the rivers, a symbol of strength, loyalty and survival in the heart of the Amazon. In the vertical canopy of the Amazon rainforest, a master of patience and lethal precision known as the pit viper hides. The species Bothrops bilineatus, or two-lined forest pit viper, is a perfect example of biological camouflage among the dense foliage. Its body, which can reach 1 meter in length, has a vibrant green coloration that makes it invisible to its prey. It possesses an extremely strong prehensile tail, which acts as a fifth limb to anchor itself firmly to the branches. The secret to its success lies in its loreal pits, heat-sensing organs located between the eyes and the nostrils. These sensors allow it to detect the body heat of a bird from a distance of several meters, even in total darkness. The snake positions itself in an S shape, accumulating elastic energy to launch an attack at lightning speed. Despite being a formidable hunter, the viper must remain alert to the sharp gaze of the harpy eagle. This bird of prey descends from the sky with talons exerting 500 newtons of pressure to snatch the snake from its branch. This reptile's metabolism is optimized at temperatures of 30 degrees Celsius, allowing it to digest whole prey for days. its behavior is purely instinctive, a biological machine designed for population control in the ecosystem. The pit viper is a critical link connecting bird life with the complex food web of the Amazon. When the dry season takes hold of the Amazon, the landscape transforms drastically and water begins to recede from the flooded plains. Temperatures rise up to 38 degrees Celsius, causing rapid evaporation that reduces large rivers to mere channels. Once vast lakes become mud prisons, barely a few meters in diameter. For millions of fish and aquatic creatures, this confinement is an imminent death sentence. The biological density in these pools is amazing, concentrating up to 100 kilograms of fish per cubic meter of water. The black caiman Melanosuchus niger takes advantage of this crowding to feed with minimal effort. Dozens of these reptiles gather on the same banks, forgetting their solitary nature because of the abundance of food. Red-bellied piranhas, Pygocentrus natereri, enter a killing frenzy upon finding themselves trapped in low-oxygen waters. Their jaws can snap shut with a force of 300 newtons, capable of tearing chunks of meat from any animal that falls into the pool. From the air, the jabiru stork descends with its huge wingspan to drive its 30-centimeter beak into the mud. Conflict arises when apex predators must share the same confined space for survival. A giant otter family, Pteronura brasiliensis, arrives at the lake emitting warning calls to reclaim their territory. The otters do not fear facing 2-meter caimans, using coordinated attacks to drive them away from the schools of fish. Water scarcity increases aggression, turning every liter of liquid into a resource worth fighting for. The jaguar also joins the fray, stalking from the shadow of trees that now border the dry lakes. With a precise leap, the feline can capture an unsuspecting caiman, proving that, at the climax of the drought, no one is safe. The smell of mud and decomposing organic matter attracts vultures from kilometers around. The energy consumed in these confrontations is high, but the caloric reward is necessary to survive until the first rains. Natural selection operates in the crudest way on these temporary battlefields created by the climate. The drought cycle is the biological engine that tests the endurance and ingenuity of Amazon inhabitants. A shadow glides in the absolute silence of the vegetation, leaving only a deep footprint in the fresh mud of the bank. The jaguar, Panthera onca, is the invisible spirit that rules the Amazon with indisputable authority and mystery. Its golden eyes, equipped with a highly efficient tapetum lucidum, can detect movement where others see only total darkness. An adult female weighs around 70 kilograms, possessing a compact muscle mass designed for agility and extreme stealth. This jaguar mother carries the responsibility of protecting her cubs hidden in a natural cave 1 kilometer away. She cautiously erases her tracks, preventing the scent of her offspring from attracting black caimans or hungry anacondas. Today's target is a 50-kilogram capybara resting unsuspecting near the edge of a shallow lake. The hunter moves at a speed of barely 2 meters per minute, turning every step into a lesson in feline patience. Suddenly, the jaguar releases its explosive power in a 10-meter sprint, lasting less than 2 seconds. Its bite is the strongest among all felines, exerting a pressure of 1,500 newtons directly on the prey's skull. Unlike other predators that suffocate, the jaguar pierces the temporal bone to ensure an instant and silent death. After securing food, the mother transports the meat quickly so as not to lead other predators to her shelter. She crosses a 30-meter wide water channel by swimming powerfully, keeping her valuable load out of reach of the piranhas. The jaguar remains the masterpiece of the ecosystem, a solitary guardian whose presence ensures balance in the heart of the Amazon. In the murky waters of the Amazon tributaries, a mysterious figure appears that seems to have come out of an ancient legend. The pink dolphin, scientifically known as Inia geoffrensis, is the largest freshwater cetacean inhabiting our planet. An adult male can reach a length of 2.5 meters and weigh up to 180 kilograms of pure hydrodynamic muscle. Unlike its marine relatives, it possesses unfused cervical vertebrae that allow it to turn its neck 90 degrees. This adaptation is vital for navigating and hunting precisely among the submerged trunks of the flooded forest. Its echolocation system is a sophisticated biological weapon that detects fish and freshwater squid in the mud. The dolphin uses its long snout to dig up hidden prey, applying precise pressure force in every catch. However, the survival of the species depends on the constant protection of vulnerable calves in the river. A small dolphin is a tempting target for the silent stalking of the black caiman or the powerful green anaconda. The mother dolphin patrols tirelessly in the 28 degrees Celsius water, using her agility to intercept any nearby threat. It can reach speeds of 20 kilometers per hour to escort its offspring toward safer water areas. The pink dolphin is the guardian of fluvial intelligence, a symbol of the biodiversity pulsing in the Amazon. At the peak of the tallest trees in the Amazon, a majestic figure reigns known as the Lord of the Tropical Skies. The harpy eagle, or Harpia harpica, is the most powerful raptor on the continent and a symbol of absolute strength in nature. An adult female can weigh up to 9 kilograms, significantly exceeding the males of her species in size and power. Its rear talons measure 13 centimeters, a length identical to those of a brown bear, designed for piercing and crushing. From a strategic branch, the eagle uses its sharp sense of sight to locate a howler monkey 1 kilometer away. Unlike other birds, it possesses short and wide wings that allow it to maneuver with amazing agility among the dense foliage. Upon launching its attack, it can reach a speed of 80 kilometers per hour before impacting its target. The pressure force of its legs reaches 500 newtons, enough to instantly break the bones of an adult sloth. After a successful hunt, the harpy eagle transports prey that can represent up to 70% of its own body weight. Their nests are massive structures built in the crown of caper trees, more than 40 meters from the forest floor. Despite its status as an apex predator, the nest is a vulnerable place for the single chick they raise every 2 years. Large arboreal snakes and some climbing mammals represent a constant threat to eggs and defenseless chicks. The mother patrols the nest area with unmatched ferocity, ready to defend her lineage against any intruder that dares to climb. The harpy eagle requires extensive territories of virgin forest to survive, being a vital indicator of the health of the Amazon ecosystem. As the emperor of the canopy, its silent flight and penetrating gaze ensure that the balance of life continues in the heights. With the arrival of torrential rains, the pulse of the Amazon changes drastically and the river begins to reclaim the dry land. The water level rises unstoppably, reaching a height of up to 10 meters above the original forest floor. This phenomenon creates the vasia, a flooded forest ecosystem that stretches across thousands of square kilometers of territory. Ancient dirt trails disappear under a mass of dark water, transforming the forest into an infinite aquatic labyrinth. The black caiman takes advantage of the rising water to move into the heart of the forest, exploring new hunting territories among the roots. The green anaconda, Eunectes murinus, glides with a renewed freedom, using depth to stalk from angles impossible in the summer. The pink dolphin masterfully navigates between tree trunks, using its flexible neck to chase fish in the submerged undergrowth. For frugivorous fish, this is an unprecedented banquet, as they can reach fruit falling directly from the treetops. However, for terrestrial mammals, the world is reduced to small islands of dry land and the highest branches of the canopy. The jaguar, an exceptional swimmer, must patrol its aquatic territory by traveling distances of up to 5 kilometers to find shelter. Peccaries and other ungulates are forced to compete fiercely for limited space in areas that still remain dry. The water temperature remains stable at around 26 degrees Celsius, encouraging an explosion of microscopic life and nutrients. The flooded forest becomes a giant nursery where many aquatic species take advantage of the protection of the vegetation to reproduce. This annual cycle is the engine of Amazonian biodiversity, redistributing sediments and energy throughout the river system. For months, the Amazon is a vibrant green ocean where the line between land and water is blurred in perfect harmony. Under the surface of Amazon rivers, a silver swarm patrols with a legendary and fearsome reputation. The red-bellied piranha, or Pygocentris natereri, is the emblem of voracity in the heart of the continent. Its triangular teeth are sharp as razor blades, designed to shear flesh with absolute precision. They possess a bite force proportional to their size, reaching 320 newtons, one of the most powerful in the animal kingdom. An adult specimen can measure up to 0.5 meters in length and weigh nearly 3 kilograms of pure aggressiveness. Although they hunt individually, they group in massive schools to defend themselves and perform coordinated attacks in times of scarcity. Their sensory receptors detect a drop of blood in 100 liters of water, triggering an instant feeding frenzy. They're responsible for cleaning the rivers, removing sick animals or decaying organic matter. However, the feared piranha is not the absolute sovereign and occupies a vulnerable place in the trophic chain. The black caiman devours them by the dozens, using its armored skin to resist any counterattack attempts. Giant otters hunt them with amazing skill, turning this predator into a mere snack for the group. Large fish, such as the tucunare or the pirarucu, also include them in their diet, keeping them under constant biological control. They inhabit warm waters of 28 degrees Celsius, where competition for oxygen forces them to be extremely active. In every bite, the piranha demonstrates that survival in the Amazon depends on speed and audacity. They are silver warriors that personify the ferocity of an ecosystem where being a hunter does not free you from being the prey. In the upper levels of the Amazon rainforest, a master of agility emerges who dominates the vertical world with unparalleled skill. The spider monkey, belonging to the genus Ateles, is the ultimate acrobat of the trees, biologically designed for a life in suspension. Its slender body weighs approximately 9 kilograms, a lightweight structure that allows it to perform prodigious leaps between branches. The most amazing feature of this primate is its prehensile tail, which acts as a fifth limb capable of supporting its entire weight. The underside of its tail is hairless and possesses skin ridges similar to fingerprints for a maximum grip of 500 newtons. Their hands lack thumbs, an evolutionary adaptation that facilitates rapid swinging or brachiation through the dense canopy. It can travel at a speed of 30 kilometers per hour, easily outpacing any terrestrial predator trying to follow its trail. However, from the sky, the penetrating gaze of the harpy eagle represents a constant threat of sudden death. Upon detecting the silhouette of the raptor, the spider monkey group emits alarm calls that resonate for 1 kilometer around. The jaguar also stalks in transition zones, waiting for a slip to send a specimen falling toward the lower levels of the forest. To survive, spider monkeys stay in social groups of up to 30 individuals, dividing into subgroups to search for food. They consume large amounts of wild fruits, becoming the gardeners of the Amazon by dispersing seeds throughout their territory. Canopy temperatures usually exceed 32 degrees Celsius, which requires constant hydration obtained from epiphytic plants. Every maneuver in the air is an exhibition of physical calculation and biological trust in an environment where falling means the end. The spider monkey is the forest's agile heartbeat, a key piece that ensures the regeneration of the jungle with each acrobatic leap. In the penumbra of the Amazon canopy, there exists a creature that defies the laws of haste and constant movement. The brown-throated three-toed sloth, known scientifically as Bradypus variegatus, is the supreme master of energy economy. Weighing only 4 kilograms, its body is designed to hang from branches with minimal muscular effort. Its 3 10-centimeter curved claws act as biological hooks that keep its body anchored even during sleep. This mammal moves at a maximum speed of 4 meters per minute, making it the slowest animal in the world. Its fur is a tiny ecosystem where symbiotic algae grow, giving it a greenish tone that camouflages it from predators. Despite its invisibility, the harpy eagle can still detect it through subtle changes in foliage texture from a distance of 500 meters. Once a week, the sloth descends to the forest floor, facing mortal danger before the stalking of the jaguar. On dry land, its mobility is drastically reduced, becoming an easy prey for any 70-kilogram carnivore. In the flooded forest, the green anaconda represents a silent threat that can attack from the water while the sloth swims. Its metabolism is 40% slower than that of other mammals, processing a single leaf over a period of 30 days. Its body temperature fluctuates between 30 and 34 degrees Celsius, depending entirely on the ambient heat of the Amazon sun. The sloth's survival strategy is not strength or speed, but the art of passing unnoticed in the chaos of the jungle. As a host to multiple insects and algae, this slow being is a unique pillar in the biodiversity of the mid-canopy levels. The three-toed sloth teaches us that in the Amazon, sometimes the best way to survive is simply not to move. In the swampy channels and slow rivers of the Amazon resides the heaviest snake in the world, the green anaconda, or Eunectes murinus. This aquatic titan is the absolute sovereign of stagnant waters, where its massive body moves with terrifying grace. A dominant female can reach a length of 8 meters and a colossal weight of 250 kilograms of pure muscle. Its eyes and nostrils are located on the top of the skull, allowing it to stalk its prey while remaining almost totally submerged. As a master of ambush, the anaconda waits patiently for a 60-kilogram capybara to approach to drink at the shore. The attack is a burst of force where it wraps its victim, applying a devastating constriction of up to 600,000 newtons of pressure. Capable of engulfing whole caimans and deer, this apex predator processes its nutrients for weeks in temperatures of 30 degrees Celsius. However, even this queen of the swamps is vulnerable to the jaguar, the only hunter capable of challenging it while it rests on dry land. Its dark and spotted skin functions as perfect camouflage under murky water, making it a lethal ghost for any living being. The green anaconda is the guardian of the wetlands, a force of nature that maintains biological balance in the Amazonian ecosystem. On the damp and gloomy floor of the Amazon rainforest, a small jewel shines, hiding a deadly biological secret. The poison dart frog, belonging to the Dendrobatidae family, is one of the most feared and fascinating creatures on the planet. Its aposematic coloration, with bright yellow and electric blue tones, is a visual warning to any predator that dares to approach. With a size of barely 5 centimeters in length, This small sovereign demonstrates that real power does not reside in physical size. Its skin secretes batrachotoxin, a neurotoxic alkaloid capable of paralyzing the nervous system instantaneously. It is estimated that the venom of a single Phyllobates terribilis individual can kill 10 adult humans in a few minutes. Any predator that tries to bite it becomes a victim instantly, suffering fatal convulsions and respiratory failure through contact. Its toxicity is thousands of times superior to that of any rattlesnake or the most dangerous African cobra. It lives among the leaf litter and bromeliads of the forest floor, where the relative humidity usually exceeds 80% saturation. Unlike other amphibians, it is a diurnal creature that fully trusts its chemical weaponry to patrol its territory without fear. Parents demonstrate extraordinary care, transporting their tadpoles on their backs toward small safe water pools in the heights. It obtains its toxicity through the ingestion of specific ants and beetles that concentrate alkaloids from forest plants. It thrives in constant temperatures of 26 degrees Celsius, keeping its skin always moist to ensure the effective secretion of its toxins. This tiny but lethal jewel is a crucial indicator of biological health and the balance of virgin tropical forests. The poison dart frog is the chemical guardian of the Amazon, an evolutionary masterpiece that reigns without the need for claws or fangs. On the gloomy floor of the jungle, an implacable army arises that knows neither fear nor retreat before any adversary. The army ant, known scientifically as Eciton burchelli, is the most feared and powerful collective force in the Amazon. A single colony can be composed of up to 2 million individuals marching in perfect and terrifying synchrony. The soldier casts possess sickle-shaped jaws that exert amazing mechanical pressure for their size. As they advance, they create a massive hunting front up to 20 meters wide that sweeps away every living being in its path. They use a complex system of chemical signals and pheromones to coordinate their attack maneuvers with mathematical precision. No insect or small vertebrate is safe from being dismembered by thousands of simultaneous and incessant bites. Even lizards and frogs succumb to the black tide that injects formic acid into every open wound during combat. They do not build permanent nests underground, but temporary bivouacs formed by their own intertwined bodies to protect the queen. The swarm moves at a speed of 15 meters per hour, drastically altering the ecology of the Amazonian understory. In proportion to its mass, the destructive power of this army far exceeds that of any large, solitary predator in the jungle. Their march is followed by specialist birds that take advantage of the chaos to capture prey fleeing desperately from the legion. The colony's activity intensifies under the humid 30 degrees Celsius heat, maintaining the ecosystem's vital pulse. They are biological engineers who recycle nutrients on a massive scale and control invertebrate populations with absolute efficiency. The army ant is the supreme reminder that in the Amazon, collective unity is the most lethal weapon for survival. The flooded forest, technically known as Igapo or Vasia, is a transition realm where the boundary between land and water completely disappears. In this surreal setting, monumental trees sink their roots into a freshwater ocean that flows between the trunks. For the inhabitants of this environment, danger is a constant presence that can attack from any spatial dimension of the jungle. A capuchin monkey, or Cebus apella, guards the upper branches, unaware that the harpy eagle patrols the sky with lethal precision. From the air, this raptor dives in an attack that reaches 80 kilometers per hour, using talons that exert 500 newtons of pressure. Meanwhile, the jaguar stalks from semi-submerged trunks, moving with an agility that defies the unstable mud surface. The capybara, Hydroquerus hydrochaeris, must face a critical decision in every movement toward the shore to feed. If it goes on dry land, it exposes itself to the jaguar's fangs. If it remains in the water, it becomes the target of the black caiman. Under the mirror of murky water, Melanosuchus niger remains motionless, detecting the vibrations of its next victim through its sensitive skin. The green anaconda glides silently through the submerged vegetation, operating like a ghost in a world where oxygen is scarce. The biological density in these wetlands is amazing, sheltering thousands of species that depend on the annual cycle of rains. Temperatures in this humid microclimate remain constant at 28 degrees Celsius, accelerating all vital processes. The flooded forest is a three-dimensional battlefield where evolution has perfected the most extreme ambush tactics on the planet. Every square meter of this ecosystem is an intersection of life and death, where only the fittest manage to decipher the secrets of the water. This biological crossroads is the pulsing heart that maintains the Amazon's biodiversity in a dynamic and fierce balance. Above the gloomy floor, the Amazon canopy rises as a vertical metropolis bathed in intense and vibrant sunlight. This infinite network of branches, located at a height of between 30 and 60 meters, is a world apart with its own rules of survival. Emergent trees like the ceiba act as biological skyscrapers that support the life of thousands of specialized species. The toko toucan, Ramphastos toko, uses its 20-centimeter beak not only to feed, but also to regulate its body temperature. Spider monkeys move along these green highways with an agility that defies gravity in each acrobatic leap. Every branch is a vital transport route, but it also represents a potential trap where balance is the only guarantee of life. The three-toed sloth moves with a calculated slowness, relying on its camouflage to avoid being detected in the sea of leaves. However, danger descends from the infinite blue, with the imposing figure of Harpia harpia, the undisputed queen of the air. This eagle has a 2-meter wingspan, allowing it to maneuver with surgical precision among the tightest spaces in the foliage. Its talons can exert 500 newtons of pressure, exceeding the strength of any other winged predator in the American continent. In the fissures of the bark, the tree snake Corallus hortulana waits motionless, blending with the vines and moss. It is a nocturnal hunter that uses heat sensors to detect small mammals running along branches under the moonlight. Competition for light and space is fierce, forcing epiphytic plants to grow on trunks to reach solar energy. At this level, the temperature can reach 35 degrees Celsius, creating a warm microclimate that accelerates the metabolism of the inhabitants. The sound in the canopy is a constant symphony of primate screams, birdsongs, and the buzzing of millions of insects. For a spider monkey, a 10-centimeter calculation error in a leap can mean a fatal fall to the forest floor. This hanging city is the lung of the planet, where most of the photosynthesis that oxygenates the Earth's atmosphere occurs. The complexity of this ecosystem is so vast that a single tree can harbour more ant species than an entire European nation. The canopy is a dynamic balance of life and death, an evolutionary laboratory that works at full capacity at a height of 40 meters. As guardians of the heights, these creatures ensure that the cycle of the Amazon continues to flow toward the infinite sky. In the labyrinth of the Amazon basin, there are dark water arteries that flow like clear tea laden with ancient mysteries. These blackwater rivers owe their deep coloration to the massive decomposition of organic matter and tannins from forest leaves. Visibility below the surface is almost zero, reducing to less than 0.5 meters in the densest areas due to lack of light. In this world of liquid shadows, sight is a useless luxury, and survival depends on much more subtle and powerful senses. The pink dolphin, Inia geoffrensis, becomes the absolute master of navigation through its sophisticated echolocation system. It emits constant sound pulses that bounce off obstacles, creating a precise mental map of its surroundings at a distance of 50 meters. Thanks to this natural biosonar, it can detect prey hidden in the densest mud without the need to use its eyes. The black caiman stalks on the gloomy banks, standing still like an obsidian statue in the water that absorbs all sunlight. Its sensory pores detect minimal changes in water pressure, identifying the exact position of an animal from several meters away. For fish, dark water is a death trap where every small vibration can be the prelude to a lightning attack. They use their lateral line, a specialized sensory organ that perceives the shock waves generated by any movement in the gloom. The temperature of these waters is usually slightly higher, reaching 30 degrees Celsius due to high heat absorption. The natural acidity of black rivers limits the growth of larvae, creating a strangely silent and gelid environment for life. Every encounter in these depths is a duel of pure reflexes where a fraction of a second decides who the final hunter is. The dark currents of the Amazon are a reminder that life always finds a way to reign in absolute darkness. In the vastness of the Amazon, the idea of an absolute sovereign vanishes before the astonishing complexity of its biological web. The balance of the planet's largest rainforest does not reside in the strength of a single individual, but in the eternal cycle of life. From the jaguar, Panthera onca, to the industrious army ant, every living being fulfills a fundamental and precise ecological mission. No victory is permanent in an environment where temperatures of 32 degrees Celsius and extreme humidity dictate the rules of the game. The power of a 400-kilogram black caiman can be neutralized by the ingenuity and cooperation of an otter family. The relentless precision of the harpy eagle regulates populations on high, ensuring that the canopy vegetation prospers in harmony. Predators and prey are linked by invisible threads of mutual necessity that maintain the health of the entire river ecosystem. This massive interconnection allows the Amazon to function as the lung of the world, processing tons of carbon every second. To understand the rules of this jungle is to understand that no one survives in isolation without constant interaction with their competitors. Life flows through the 6,000-kilometer watercourse as a stream of pure energy that never stops. Preserving this dynamic balance is the only way to ensure that the Earth's green heartbeat continues to resonate for future generations. The Amazon remains the supreme testimony of evolution, where the struggle for survival is nature's most beautiful dance. Subscribe to the channel in addition to sharing this video to spread this message of respect. Every action helps protect nature's wonderful creation.